Ladies and gentlemen, Monroe Mann here, YouTube #1 live streamer. And I'm in the fitness center on a bicycle. And so we're going to do a scenic ride. It's going to be the same ride that my mom and I did. She was the one that encouraged me to get on these bicycles. It's about a month and a half ago. And she said, Monroe, will you take me onto the bicycles? And so we came down here, and she did it for like 7 minutes and then gave up. But I did the full ride, and I'm trying to. There was one that was for. Maybe I'll do a different one today. You can go on these different things. I'm on this Peloton thing. We could go on a ride in Vietnam for 15 minutes. Hi, Carly. I'm on a bicycle here, and look, I'm choosing which one I want to do. I think a 15 minutes in Vietnam sounds great. So we're going to do a 15 minutes in Vietnam bike ride. Let's see. Let's get started. And how are you, Carly? What are you doing? Bluetooth audio disconnected. I guess I'll deal with that later. Oh, boy, there's fancy music playing now. I got to turn off the music because I'm probably going to get a what do you call it? A copyright strike. Yeah, hold on. Come on, how do I turn that off? There we go. Okay, I turned off. This is pretty cool. Look at this. I'm riding the bike, and I'm moving on the screen. So that's kind of cool. Riding my bike through Vietnam. You ask, how am I? Hard to say. My life is extremely strange right now. I don't know what I'm doing with anything. With my life, with my job, relationships, with friends. I mean, it's all very confusing. And so I'm kind of like a ship at sea with no rudder, no sails, no motor. I'm trying to figure out what's next. Hi, Saku in India. How are you? I'm on a bicycle doing this while I'm cycling through Vietnam, which is pretty cool. Whoop. I may come down here more often to do this because this is cool. That I get to go to through the fields in Vietnam. This makes me want to go live in Vietnam. I think it would be cool to live there. It's very pretty. How are you, Saku? How are you? We're making a right turn here, going around this rice fields. How long have I gone for? 18 miles an hour. 3/4 of a mile so far. And how much time have I been doing this? 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Welcome, everybody. I'm on a Peloton bike, and I'm biking through Vietnam. Whew. Doing this. I've been feeling very odd today. As some of you know, my mother went to heaven 4 weeks ago. My life has not been the same since. And it's the weekend, which is more difficult than the week because I'm at work. Now I'm at home and kind of don't know what to do with myself. I'm trying to figure out how to navigate life without this very special person who meant so much to me. I don't know what Tizzy 22YT is saying there, but I can say I'm in fourth place on this leaderboard with the biking. Whew. It's only been 4 minutes and I'm exhausted. Oh. Thanks, Carly. Yeah, me too. What's weird is that it's going to happen to everybody. You're going to lose your mom one day. Saku's going to lose her mom. All of you are going to lose your mom and dad. When it happens to you, it feels like you're the only person in the world who is hurting. You know, I found out, I did some research. Every minute, I think it's every second, 2 people die in the world. So then every minute, it's about 120 people who die. Every minute, about 100 people die. Like right now. So again, every second, 2 people die. Boom. Rest in peace twice. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Just in the last minute, 100 people lost loved ones. Or more than that, because families are big. It just makes life even more confusing than it already is. It's like, wow, my dad's gone, my mom. I don't have wife, girlfriend, kids. Sure makes my life feel more lonely. But life goes on. It's whether I like it or not, got to figure out what best to do. And that's what we all need to do, is to try our best to be strong and to try to find the silver lining somewhere in the chaos of life and the disappointment that and grief that's going to hit us all. And I hope there's a man in the rice field. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I'm on a Peloton bike going through Vietnam, which is pretty cool. Hi, Bruce. No, I still give financial advice. I was giving financial advice the other day to somebody. Do you have a financial question? I'm happy to answer. I always say, though, put your money into the S&P 500, buy gold and other precious metals, put a little bit into Bitcoin, perhaps, buy real estate, start your own business, and do everything you can to try to create passive income for yourself. Passive income is money that is earned while you're asleep, so you don't have to go work a 9 to 5. And remember, you can get passive income in a lot of ways. I have a disability pension from the military. I had to put my life on the line and go to Iraq, but now I get a pension every month from them. I have some passive income from real estate. So when the tenants pay the rent, whatever's left over after costs goes into my bank account. stocks give off dividends. I don't use any of it for income. I just reinvest it. It's not enough coming in to make it worth it to take it out. It's better to have those dollars be reinvested to be used. And you can get royalties from books. Now, every few months, I'll get a check from the book publishing companies for people who have read my books. Speaking of Vietnam, all of the passive income I have now is enough that I could just stop working and go live in one of these Asian countries. Like, I could go live in China without working, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia. And they're beautiful places. I mean, look at this. This is Vietnam. And there's mountains up there. So really, it's not a terrible place to live. But for me to stay in the United States, I still gotta keep a job until I can increase my passive income further. And that's what all of you should do, is try to put together your different ways of creating passive income for yourself. The sooner you start, the sooner you'll make progress. Angel says, lost my brother in 2016 and 2019. And I told my other brother I missed my other brother. Sorry to hear that you had that loss too, Angel. That's terrible. That's not good. I'm sorry to hear that. For those of you just joining, I just went from 4th to 3rd place. 3rd place, look at that. Monroe Mann. 3rd. How do I get up to 1st? I gotta get, I guess my score is 73 and his is 78. I gotta get above his score. I've got 3.5 minutes to go. See if I can do it. What's up, Adventure? I don't have all the answers to life at all. To me, life is extremely confusing. I don't know why we're here. But I do know that we're all stronger than we think we are. And whatever is thrown at us, we can overcome it, we can grow from it, and we can become stronger as a result of it. Nice to see you too, Adventure. Travis is 22, 2 kids, and a 9-to-5. What should I do to generate more revenue? I would have more kids and put them to work immediately. The answer is twofold. One, you shouldn't. Look, 2nd place. But look at Scott. How did this guy Scott get to 153? That doesn't make any sense. So Travis, in terms of revenue, can you get a second job? Can you get a 9-to-5 that pays you better? Can you start a side business that brings in income for you? Those are some possibilities. The other thing I would think of is, don't just think about more revenue. Think about where can you invest your money so that it grows. Because if you think about it, your every dollar, if it's spent, it's just thrown down the drain. But if you invest it, you're putting that money to work, and it's actually being used to generate more money. So I think you should do 2 things. You should try to figure out, how do you increase your revenue? And more importantly, how do you invest and save that revenue? There are a lot of great savings and investment apps online. Opportune is one. Capital with a Q is another. Robinhood, Stash, SoFi, and Public. These are all great apps that you can use to save and invest money. I'm getting warm. Whew. Something just fell. Oh, it was my earbuds. 47 seconds left, and I'm done with the journey here through Vietnam. I'm not going to catch up to Scott. I'm in second place here. But I think I can get to 100, maybe. I don't know. Only have 20 seconds to go. Whew. I haven't done any cardiovascular exercise in probably a month since the unfortunate event that we've been talking about. I just finished. Huzzah. Workout complete. All right. Now I can slow down. Huzzah. Whew. I'll get to the questions in the chat in a second. I just need to catch my breath. It was funny. I could have sworn I bought. Oh, I did. Brought some water. You know, in here they have like a dance studio. So what I'm thinking is maybe I'll do a little dance YouTube live. We'll all dance together. Instead of let's do push-ups, it goes, let's dance. Gonna go do some push-ups and sit-ups and then we'll head out. Hello. I'm okay. How you doing? Good. How long did we open until? Midnight? This one? No, until 11. 11? All right, got 10 minutes. Double duty. Yeah. Cool dude. Already worked out, but I guess I can do more. Absolutely. Saka, where's my girl? She can't come in here. So I'll do ballet. Yes, Carly. We'll do ballet. All right, let's see if this is. All right. Ooh. Wait, that's too. Let me put it up like that. You can see better. These are for the abs. 1, 2, 6, 8, 10. Take a quick break here, and then we'll do it again. But then we'll go the knee curls, and this is again for the aberrabies. And I'll do some dips first. 6. Do the ballet. That's for you, Carly. That's for you. Angel, I know. And anxiety is never fun. Side crunches. Have you been doing your side crunches, Carly? Let's do some push-ups. I'll do them here on this thing. 1, 3. I just did those dips, and now they take a lot out of you. Okay. Take a break, and we'll do 15 more. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 15. Hey, if you're just joining, my name is Monroe Mann. Please subscribe. I do comedy, music, improv, fitness, inspiration. Lots of cool stuff on here. Okay. Cool dude is doing planks. That's good to hear. Luca, I never do 7. 7 is for amateurs. Mr. Pilat is being a naughty, naughty boy. Naughty boy. All right. Let's do some pull-ups. There we go. 4, 6, 7. It's cold in here. Granted, because it's cold outside. It snowed again today. You can see the snow. You know, something I'm sad about is the day that my mom went to the hospital, it snowed. But she didn't get to see it because she passed away 3 days later in the hospital. I'm kind of bummed about that because we had been living in Miami Beach for so long. She hadn't seen snow, and she was looking forward to that. But, Mom, if you're watching, there's the snow. And do some wide grips now. I'm so exhausted, we'll try for 7. There's the 7 for that guy that was complaining before. Carly, why are you going to cry? Stop what? No. It's okay. Mom is still here. She's just up there looking down. So that's good news. We got 3 more minutes before this gym closes. So we'll do another do these guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, that's exhausting. We got time for them. What if I can do bicep curls with this thing? Yeah. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of cool. I'm going to do another one of those. And I think I'll be done. Okay. Maybe there's a sit-up place. Oh, I think this is... No, this is to do those. Might have to just do them on the ground. Let's do that. One, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's tiring. What part of Afghanistan are you in? The United States part. Oh, you shot a 9mm. Was that fun? Was your aim good? I'm going to do 10 more. We do this. All right. Gonna walk back now. See you later. See you later, Sean. It's gonna be really cold to go outside. It's 29 degrees. And it's quite cold out. Oh. I'm not dressed properly because I'm in t-shirt and shorts, but the good news is I'm only going to the other building here. So that's good. Yeah, Bond, I am not a homeless. Sadly, I'm a momless and a dadless, which makes me very, very sad. Oh, But I'm glad I have you guys to talk to, because it makes the situation a little bit easier to bear, you know? Oh, thank you. I think this is locked. Yeah. I may get disconnected because I have to go up in the elevator. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. It just takes 20 seconds to get up. Fourth floor. Hey, we made it. Okay. Look who's here. Hello, Denzer. Hello. You're going to say hi to everyone on YouTube? You're going to say hi to everybody on YouTube? Yes. Yes. Yes, you're good, Joey. Yes. She's such a people person. Like, if I leave her, she gets so sad. When I come back, she is so happy that I returned. You know what I got to do is blow my nose, because there you go, Saku. Look, say hi to Saku, Dancer. Dancer, say hi to Saku. Hey, hello, say hi to Saku. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, Saku. Remember you made a picture of my mom and Dancer on your WhatsApp, and you said the two queens. That was very kind. And oh man, I'm trying not to cry again, even though I keep doing it every single day. Let me ask a question here. Let me see here. Okay. Here's a poll to do, and I need to blow my nose. Oh. No, is anyone answering? You got 0 votes. It's not a hard question. It's either a yes or a no, or both. Did it go? Oh, I didn't start the poll. I just started the poll. So let's see what your guys' answers are. We got 3 votes, 4 votes. Let's see what else we got. Come on, let's get up. We got 18 people here. Let's get at least 8 votes. We need double the amount of votes. 5. Come on. Let's go. A little bit more. You either have to cast your vote, or double tap the screen for a like, or click subscribe and turn on all notifications. So those are the only 3 options. You cannot just be a looky-loo. You can't just be a looky-loo. We got 5 votes. All of you have parents at some point, so everybody should be able to answer this question. 6 votes. There we go. Can we get 7? Can we get 7 votes on this incredible poll? So Cool Dude says, I have lost one. Was it your mom or your dad? And were you closer to your mom or your dad? 7 votes. We're getting there. So it looks like most of you haven't lost a parent yet. Some of you have lost one, and a small minority both. And again, I cannot believe that I am now in that category of both, because it's just extremely awkward. It makes you grow up very fast. And I know I'm 48 years old, but like I still feel like a kid in so many ways. And yet now I have to grow up because I have to be the only adult. There is no um there's no one else. It's me. I'm at the top of the food chain now. Cool Dude says it was you lost your father, someone you never knew. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that nonetheless. 9 votes. We've got 9. Let's stop the poll. Well, there we go. So there are the results at the bottom. 56% no, 33% yes, both 11%. Those of us who selected both, first of all, I'm sorry that you're in the same group as me. Secondly, I know that I've gotten over the loss of my dad, 2017. My mom is just 4 weeks ago. I'm still in a terrible state, but it's getting better. And I'm reading this great book, The Case for Heaven. A journalist investigates evidence for life after death. I think this should be required reading for all of you, because it makes the grieving process a lot easier for me to know that my mom is not dead, that she's still looking down on me. She may not be here in the same form, but I really pity the atheists who, when their mom or dad or brother, wife or dies, they got nothing. They got nothing to comfort them. It's just the person is gone. Whereas most of the major religions believe in life after death and believe in heaven. So anyway, my point being is, I think to better prepare yourself for the loss of a parent, and especially the loss of both, first of all, nothing can prepare you. Uh, Somebody sent me this greeting card that said, "Your mother teaches you everything except how to live without them." And I thought that was very touching. So you can't prepare for the loss of your parents. But I do believe those of us who believe in heaven and God can manage the grief a lot more easily. And it gives you hope for your own life, because if my mom and dad are just gone, it means their lives were worthless, meaningless, and it means my life is worthless and meaningless. It's like, what the heck? What's the point of anything? And I'm sure the people who have lost both parents can relate that sometimes it makes you feel lost. And so Breathe with a Dragon says, but my mom was an alcoholic deadbeat. I understand. And there are some people here who are watching, maybe who never got to know their parents, and they were maybe orphans. Maybe they were adopted. There's that. Everybody has a different story. And if your mom was an alcoholic deadbeat, maybe you don't mourn losing her as much as someone like me, whose mom was a huge supporter of everything that I did. But at the same time, it's your mother. And she did bring you into the world. And so I'm grateful to her for doing that, because it's good to have Breathes with Dragons here. So I say, God bless your mother for bringing you here. You know, Jesus said, let he who is without guilt cast the first stone. What do you mean by that is, don't be critical of others if you're not perfect yourself. And the truth is, none of us is perfect. Your mom might have been an alcoholic deadbeat. I tell you this, you're not perfect either. And if you have children, maybe you try to be a better parent, but you're not a perfect parent. I tried to be a great, perfect son, but I was anything but a perfect son. But I did the best I could. Larry says, my granny just said you are a bit boring. Let's tell Granny I appreciate her sharing her opinion. And everyone is entitled to that. The thing here too is that I'm not trying to be entertaining today. I lost my mother 4 weeks ago. I don't have to be entertaining. I'm doing this because I want to keep doing the things that I enjoyed doing before. I want to keep doing the things that my mom would want me to keep doing. And talking to the folks on YouTube, you guys, makes me feel less lonely and makes me feel like there's a purpose to my mom's passing because I'm able to share some valuable lessons. So you can let Granny know that. Um, Breathe with Dragons says, I don't know why that's being hidden. I'm trying to press show. There we go. I can't compare my mother to yours. It sounds like your mother actually tried and your mourning is well earned. Again, it's not a matter of comparing mothers or comparing experiences. I'm just talking about grief in general. I just happen to be talking about my mother, but we can all experience grief in this life. Grief from the loss of a boyfriend or girlfriend, grief from the loss of a friend, grief from the loss of a brother or sister, the loss of a dream, the loss of a job, the loss of money. I mean, grief comes in many different forms and has many different causes. What I'm trying to share here is this idea that whatever it is, we are all going to get through it. I'm crying less now than I was in December. And I'm sure in February I'll be crying less than I am in January. And every day, life regains a little bit of meaning. Every day, I'm able to refine some of the things that used to really excite me, such as YouTube. This is my third YouTube live since I stopped doing it back in December when I got the bad news. But we are all strong. We are all going to get through all of this. Breathe says, I can't imagine what it was like to lose her, and I'm sorry if you had to endure that. Thank you. What are you talking about? Sorry for your loss. Mom never drank a day in life. In her life, my two kids, now 32 and 23, have never seen me have a drink in theirs. That's good. I don't drink alcohol either. I find the taste really disgusting, and it also makes my stomach burn, and it makes me feel out of control, and that's not a good feeling for me to have. Landmark Networking says, if everything I have can be taken away, what part of me remains? Your soul. That's what we were talking about. Is my mom is not dead. She's just in a different realm. She's just in a different phase of existence. The body may have died, but the soul lives on. The soul lives on. And Breeze with Dragon says, I don't think we consider losing our parents until we're well into adulthood. For most of us, yes. I mean, I know some people I was in high school with who lost a parent like in ninth grade or 10th grade and stuff. I mean, and there are people I know who lost a parent when they were 5 years old. So I mean, everyone's experience is different, but I don't think losing a parent at any age is easy. But I will tell you this, it's harder when you're a caregiver. Like I was a caregiver for my mom and she had Alzheimer's these last 5 years. I saw her every morning, every night, every day, Monday through Sunday for 5 years. And so we did everything together. We watched television shows, Doc Martin, great television show. They made it. It's a British show, super well done, hilarious. They made a remake in the United States that just came out called Best Medicine. It's not the best medicine. It was really bad medicine because it was terrible. Don't watch Best Medicine. You should watch Doc Martin. But we watched television together. We walked the dog together. We went to the movies together. We went on trips together. We had dinner together. We went swimming together. I mean, we did everything. She was my mom, but she was my best friend. She was my patient because I was her caregiver. And in that situation, it's even more difficult for me. They say that when caregivers lose a parent, it's far worse than if you lose a parent and you like that parent's lived on the other side of the country for the last 10 years and you only see them once a year at Christmas or stuff. Then if you lose them, it's not as devastating because your day-to-day life doesn't really change. With me, my day-to-day life is completely different than what it was. I mean, you guys know this rocking chair used to be in my other apartment. Now I'm in this is where my mom used to live. And I moved all my furniture in here. I had to put her couch up on the wall like that because there's not enough room for all the stuff. So it's a weird thing that I'm now living. My mom used to sleep on this couch right here. So I come home every single day and it's an empty couch and my mom's out here. Do I sometimes come in and just go, "Hey mom"? I do because it makes me feel better. And it reminds me of how things used to be. Curtis says, "Take one day at a time. I lost my mother too, and I know how you feel. Pick up the torch for your mother. She loves you very deeply." Thank you, Curtis. I appreciate that. And I'm sorry you lost your mom. It's tough. I still can't believe it. I still believe that she's somewhere and just maybe going to knock on the door, but it doesn't happen. And it's those moments when it hits you that, oh my God, she's not coming back. That's when I start to cry. Or I realize something that I'll never be able to do with her again. I was looking at pictures of hotels in Miami Beach earlier with a friend, and I saw all these streets and these hotels that my mom and I used to pass and walk by, and gosh, that was really hard because I realized I'm gonna go back to Miami Beach one day and she's not gonna be there. I'm gonna walk by our old apartments, walk by the Burger King, walk by the Miami Beach diner, where she would always get salmon, I would get mahi mahi. Can't do that anymore. I can do it, but it's not going to be the same because she's not there. I'm sorry you lost your dog Max. Cool dude. That's always tough too. Bruce says the dust will return to the ground for which it came, and the spirit goes back to God who gave it. Ezekiel. Yeah, Bruce, and that's what's giving me a lot of comfort, knowing that my mom's body, her exoskeleton, is gone, but her soul lives on. And she's looking at me right now saying, "I'm glad you're doing YouTube Live. I'm glad you went down to the fitness center. I'm glad you went on the bike again. Thank you for taking care of Dancer. Um, keep reading books. Don't quit your job. It's hard to go back to school, work, whatever, after you have a big trauma in your life because it doesn't mean as much anymore. It's like when I lose my mom, I was like, why am I going to this job? Why go to this stupid job every day, 9 to 5? Big whoop-de-doo. Just so I can earn money, so I can pay rent at an exorbitant apartment. It's like, what? That's the point of life. So it's very hard. But mom is telling me, Monroe, don't you quit that job. You stick with it. Okay, mom, I got it. Mom, stop nagging. Mom, I got it. Gosh, she's still nagging. Bruce, you lost your mom in June. Well, I am very sorry to hear that. Look at this dog. She wants belly rub. You want belly rub. There you go. Good. See, let me do this. This way I can I can do YouTube Live and give Dancer a belly rub. Who says you can't do two things at once? Tucker says, hi. You lost your dog to a seizure. I'm sorry to hear that, Tucker. Um, your dog's name was Lexi Ann. Let's see. That's right, Angel. You tell Tucker. Your pup is so cute. Yeah. She's a cutie. Look at little Dancerino. Dancerino. Yeah, I it's weird. I'm still a caregiver because I have to come home and take care of the dog every day from work. Um, and, I've never really had a dog that was mine. Now I have a dog that's mine. Uh, the one thing I'm grateful for is she reminds me of my mom. I mean, my mom and this dog were inseparable. And whenever I saw my mom, I knew Dancer was there. Whenever Dancer saw my mom, whenever I saw Dancer, I knew my mom was there. And so, oh my gosh, look at her now. You're such a silly doggy. You're such a silly doggy. You lost your dog on October 20th. I lost my mom on October 17th. So here's the good thing. They say all dogs go to heaven. Well, what do you want? What do you want? Is mom in heaven? Does mom think I should keep going to work every day? Does mom think I should be happy? Yeah? Okay. Um, is this the year when mom is going to make all my dreams come true? Yes? Wow. What about all of the dreams of my viewers? Are their dreams coming true in 2026? Is that a yes or a no? Dancer? Is that a... She let us down on that one. Are they all going to have their dreams come true? I think that's a yes. Is that a yes? Should everybody subscribe to my channel? What about my dreams? Is this the year? That wasn't very promising. Hey, hey, hey. You good doggy. You good doggy. Yeah, I don't know if it's a no or not. Do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Come on. Come here. All right. I'm gonna have to give her a treaty weedy. Otherwise she's gonna keep making noises. You want a treat? You want a treat? Ready? Come here. Dance. 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 Come on. Dance. Good. Good. Go get it. She's a good doggy. I taught her a little treats. I am super thirsty. Here, we got some water. I started this live stream by doing fitness. I was on the bicycle, and then I did push-ups and sit-ups and pull-ups. Don't underestimate what that can do to make you feel better. Sometimes, like, I can just feel it in my shoulders and my chest and my abs, my legs, that the blood is rushing. Those muscles were used. And it does help you get out of grief. It helps you get out of depression. It doesn't solve it. And, just because you do a workout doesn't take away the grief. Just because you did a workout is not going to make you suddenly feel super amazing. But the adrenaline and the endorphins and all those things that get released when you do exercise, it helps. It does help. Mm. By the way, this book is required reading for all of you. Man's Search for Meaning. This guy, Viktor Frankl, was a psychologist and a Jew, and he got put into the concentration camps in Germany during World War II. And he wrote this book to explain why some people were able to survive the mental torture of being in a concentration camp. And bottom line, it comes down to, if you have a strong why, you can endure anything. You can figure out the how, which is basically a variation of what Friedrich Nietzsche once said. But it's a really great book, Man's Search for Meaning. This is the second time that I'm reading it. Tucker says, hello. AUSA says, how many push-ups are we doing? I did 2 sets of 15 earlier. Or 2 sets of 20. I don't know how many I did, but I was after doing a bunch of dips. And so my muscles were already sore. How you doing, Jarrell? Tucker. Cool Dude says his name is Dustin. Birthday is November 6th. My birthday, November 7th. So we are both Scorpio. That's cool, Dustin. Birthday is November 6th. Wait, Cool Dude. Are you Athena? I forgot. Is Cool Dude Athena? No. Wait, who is Athena? Who is Cool Dude? Let me see. Channel activity has 2,750 subscribers. That's really great. Yeah, Cool Dude's been on here a lot. Let me see. I use Irish Spring. I'm looking at your old comments. You said, down in NYC, I saw a homeless man sleeping in a shopping cart. I'm not sure who Cool Dude is. Angel says, you remember your story you told us about your mom didn't want to take her meds because she not go be her too long. God was letting you know God was going to take her home, and he did. Yeah. What are you looking for, Dancer? Hold on. The dog's trying to get something under the couch here. I'm not sure. There's nothing under there, Dancer. There's nothing under there. There's nothing under there. What are you trying to get? There's nothing there. Come here. Come here. There you go. Yeah. Like I said, I know my mom is up there singing with the angels now, dancing with Jesus, sailing near the pearly gates. And Goku Black. That's right. Cool Dude is Goku Black. Why do these people keep changing their YouTube names? It's extremely confusing. All right. It's been 60 minutes. It's 11:30. I'm going to try to get to bed. I got a Chinese class at 8 a.m. tomorrow, so I need to get to bed shortly. Have a great night. Please do some. Hey, dude, I tried to text you. Do you know my mom passed away 4 weeks ago? I was hoping maybe we could get together. I live in White Plains now because I started the new job in New York City. Was hoping we could get together. Maybe grab lunch or something, or I don't know what you're doing. Maybe Monday, if you have Monday, because I have Monday off from work. It'd be good to see you. And this is my friend. He used to work at the post office in Portchester, which is about 15 minutes from where I live now. And he lost his mom and dad too recently. So I look forward to chatting with him because I'm sure he's got some good advice for me on how to move forward and try to find meaning and relevance in life despite losing two very important people. But as I said, I'm gonna head off now, and hope you have a great night or morning wherever you are, afternoon. And Rocco Tribbiani should appear tomorrow, I think, or Timothy Hilford. Somebody will. I also want to do a Rose Reads eventually and share some of the insight I've learned from the different books I've been reading. Hope you guys have a great day, and thank you for your time. God bless you all, and to all,